everyone, and welcome to my kitchen and day one of cleaning up my level 1 hoard. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can pause this video and go watch yesterday's video where I explain what's going on for the month of March. Also, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say level 1 hoard, I will put a link in description explaining the different levels of hoarding. I am only at the level 1 hoard category and I do not want to progress any further. I would like my house back. And so I am starting here in the kitchen because it is going to be the easiest room, and we always want to start off with some success to, you know, really get motivated. I say it's the easiest room because it has the least amount of unlisted inventory. It's actually up here is where I've squirreled some away, and then right there, which is kind of just my dumping catch-all place, and then the countertop, which is to my left, which I cannot show you right now, but you will see shortly. If you watched yesterday's video, you saw that there were coffee plants up there. If you're wondering where in the world I kept coffee plants on top of my refrigerator, it's because if you do not know, in addition to there being caffeine in the berries and the beans, there's also caffeine in the leaves. There's trace amounts of caffeine in the leaves, and my cat, Miss Moxie, likes that caffeine. So she actually ate 2 of my plants before I realized that, oh no, these cannot be in a window somewhere. They have to be out of the way. So I've already taken those outside because it is nice enough outside, thankfully, to put them out there while I do this. And I've already done shipping as well, so that also made some more space in my area here. So this counter right here and that cabinet down there, this is where I have all of my listed hard goods. I would like to change this stuff from unlisted to listed. And actually all this stuff up here is a listed inventory as well. So I guess to start, I need to stop talking and go get a ladder. So let me go get my ladder. Hello again. So I'm on a ladder. I promise I'm not on the counter. And let's see what I have squirreled away in here. Okay, not as much as I had thought. So this is a mid-century bud vase with some luster on it. I have some G. Durand France. So I've got some crystal champagne flues. Still have the Goodwill sticker on them. So I have 4 of these. I paid $8 for them. They're still new because they have the little sticker on them. It's not focusing. I don't know what this is. Oh, so I think this is a ring holder, but it's supposed to look like a bird bath, and there's a little birds in it, and this is like made out of marble. Huh. Okay, well, if they have been here for so long, I don't remember what is up here. I see 2 Italian palm tree. I don't know if these are supposed to be candle holders or juice glasses. I have no idea. And we have a hen on a nest, except this is ceramic. This looks like it's from the 80s based on the way it's decorated. And then we have, I don't know what this is. I think this is an incense container because it's got the hole there. I think this is incense. I don't know honestly what this is. If you know what this is, please let me know. We will find out together because I'm going to have to list this. So what I would like to do is to take all of this listed inventory and shove it in here. So that way I want pretty things to be up here so I can look at them and enjoy them until they sell. So let me see how much of this stuff I can shove in there. So I was actually able to get all of this in there, except for my Crow lunchbox, which has important documents in it. the soft lunch bag here. That's actually not inventory, that's just something I use when I go back and forth to the boys' house. And then these air filters. So it's about time, it's the 1st of March, so it's time for me to change my air handler filter. So I will do that. Take this top one and then shove these two in the closet with the rest of them. And I guess this is a friendly reminder that if you have not changed the filter for your air handler heating and air unit, maybe do that now. I wanted to mention that even if you don't own your home and you live in an apartment, sometimes you still have to change out the air filter. So just, I guess, check your lease to see if you need to do that or not. But see, this is the new one I'm gonna put in, and this is the old one I just took out. Just many shades of gray. So I'm gonna go do that now. So for those of you that don't know, that little aside is called task switching, and anybody who also has ADHD will know how that happens. We're working on one project and then you find something else that needs to be done and then you do it, but I'm going back to this, so we're okay. So now that I have all this space up here, I'm actually going to take these two boxes and put them up there. One of these holds my sewing patterns and one of them holds all the greeting cards and postcards and that kind of stuff. So we're going to shove those up there. They're out of the way. This must be the one with the sewing patterns because it's lighter. So I'm gonna move this ladder over here. Crow. Not there. I like that. That's fine. That's good. You can't see what I was doing at all. I did that. Hooray. All right, so that made an opening here. So what I want to do is, because I have pulled all the inventory that was in that thing and put it here, is I want to pull everything. I want to separate stuff out here that is stuff that needs to get put away, because again, this is like my catch-all. Stuff that needs to get put away, put it away, and then stuff that needs to get listed or have a decision made whether I'm listing it or redonating it. It's gonna go back over here with this stuff. So let's do that. Okay, so this is where we're at now with this thing. It was full before and now it is not as full. Come over here. This is all of the stuff that I would want to list. So the stuff I took out of the cabinet, and then this is all stuff that was sitting over here on this pile. Now, this stack of stuff here this is my booklet. I'm trying to figure out a way to explain this. So I have been on Twitch for 7 years. I've been here on YouTube for 3 years. I do have a post office box. I don't really talk about it. It's just in the description. And sometimes people are wonderful and overly generous. I know Moxie, they send her stuff too, but they'll send me stuff in my post office box, in my business mailbox. And so that binder and all the papers that are on top are all stuff that need to go in that binder. That is every gift message I receive from people that buy stuff from my wish list. It's also in the description, and from my wish list from Twitch. Like, that's every one of those wishing you well receipts that come with it from Amazon. It's every birthday card I've received from subscribers and viewers. It's every letter that's been sent with stuff. It is every postcard I've received, every just like note, like when I meet people at TwitchCon and stuff that they've given me. That all needs to go in that book, and I have been putting off doing that for a while. So in order to get all of that into that binder, I think it is actually only 2:30, so this isn't taking quite as long as I thought it was going to, although I haven't gotten to the cleaning and listing part yet. But I'm going to take some time, probably too much time because I'm going to get emotional and sentimental again, and actually collage all of that and catalog it and put it in that book, so that way it can be saved and protected, and so that way I can put that binder up here where I can see it and easily access it. And Moxie wants food, so I'm going to do that first so she stops screaming at me. Just know, if you have ever sent me anything, there's Tracy's note, and there's Matt from Thrift to Life, and then Victoria sent me a print that she did because she's beautiful. Look at this. Victoria made that from Super Geeked. Look at how beautiful that is. I save everything, because if you're taking the time and your money to send me something, I need to preserve that and be respectful of it. And when I feel bad, I literally go through my book and it makes me happy. Also, I found the woodblock print that I did when I was in Japan before the typhoon hit. It's the wave. I made this. I made this in Japan. So, and I think I was in Tokyo? Yeah, I was in Tokyo when I made this. So, when I could travel. But yeah, I need to get this framed too. So I need to set some stuff aside to get framed, or to find frames for. Apparently I should have done this sooner. I just found a $50 gift card in all this stuff. So, whoops. Also, look how cute this Stardew Valley card is that Second sent me. I put the Canada stamps on there because it's cool. And yes, I do realize that I am yet again task switching to chase the dopamine. But this is something that was in the kitchen that needed to get done, so that way it is no longer taking up space. And instead of just moving it to another room to deal with later, doing it now, it'll be done. Plus, I found $50 doing it now. So, okay, it is a little bit before 4. You can tell from the face, I have run out of spoons for currently. I'm going to lay down. I may take a nap. Sometimes I just need to like be horizontal for a little bit for my body to sort itself out, and sometimes it's like, no, it needs to shut down and restart. So we'll see what happens. This is what it's like when you have a disability. Sometimes you just have to stop so you can stay healthy. But let me show you where I've gotten so far. Again, this is all the stuff that I need to either list and or redonate. We come up here. I've just moved this over this way, so that way it's kind of like together. I have finished putting all the journal stuff together. My refrigerator sounds like it's dying, which, you know, it's obviously an old refrigerator, so it doesn't really owe me anything. I paid $50 for it, so it's lasted 5 years. Just last a little bit longer for me, buddy. And Hooray! So this is just what's left of my bubble wrap slash packing paper. I will need to buy more of that. This is, again, some gift bags and a gift box for, you know, fancy orders. This is my decanter that Second gave me. It's currently empty because this is, I normally keep Lagavulin in, which is a scotch, and I am out. These two containers, this is batteries that are good, batteries that are bad. I do, when this is full, take this to get it recycled. So it's not quite full yet. And I have this like camera that I meant to install outside and I just never got around to doing, so I'm just gonna leave that there to remind myself to do it. You're like, why isn't this over with the rest of the stuff? It's because I haven't decided if I want to keep it or sell it yet, so it's here. This is a bunch of anime stickers and pins and like buttons and stuff, so I'm happy with this little bit of, I don't know what to do with this yet. Now this was also on that. This is replacement stuff. So I need to replace an outlet that's on the other side and the case, and then I need to replace an outlet and the case inside of here. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to do all of the actual finishing the kitchen after this remodel later, because I also, if you can see, on that table underneath all that crap is a new light for this. And that's gonna be, I wanna do all that together because I have to basically turn all the power off to my house to replace those fixtures. So I'm gonna wait until there's another nice sunny day to do all that. Now as far as this goes, like I said, I'm gonna go lay down for a minute before I get into this. But this is my light box, so that's easy to take down. I do need to inventory this stuff, put this stuff in my inventory. Here is my, this is how I do measurements. I'm currently on top, so you can tell. These two things are from my partner's, the boy's neighbor. They were going to throw all of this Limoges, this antique Limoges, in the dumpster. But my partner said, hey, maybe you should give that to Bob. And they're like, okay, she can have it. And so this is all antique Limoges. This is all antique Haviland Limoges from the date stamp. Here, let me show you. This is the date stamp. It says patent applied for. So because this is patent applied for, that puts this between 1904 to 1920. So like I said, it's antique, so antique is over 100 years old. This is winning one of the Schlager? I will put the name up here somewhere. Patterns, but I cannot figure out which exactly one it is. So I don't even bother, I just put antique Theodore Haviland Limoges. But I need to photograph this and stuff as well, so I'm going to shove that over there, where I also have some ties that were sitting on top of my light box. But then this will be done, and all I have to do is list. Okay, so I am awake now. I apparently did need to take a little bit of a nap. Surprisingly, I just took a short nap instead of waking up tomorrow nap, which is great because I have plenty of stuff that I need to list. I have made some decisions about some things and then have not made some decisions about some things. So I've already took photographs of 5 things and put them away, but I'm going to be listing all of this stuff, okay, for a total of 21 items. I am donating this glass. I had 2, I broke one. I broke one like a month ago, and it's just been sitting on my counter ever since. And then this is a single. I wanted to do research on it, but I don't have time for that, so I'm just going to donate it. And then this is my maybe, because I don't think these go together because if we look at the bottom of them, they have different characters. It's not the same signature. So I think these were just put together. They're like, oh, there's two Asian Celadon things. I think this is a bud vase, and I think this is Korean, and I know this is tea. So I know this is like a teacup with a diffuser. I haven't decided if I want to try to do the research on these two things because Asian Celadon ceramics can be valuable. So I think I'm just going to put these, because they're pretty, here until I can figure it out. I know that's maybe, but like, just do it. I don't have time, and it's pretty, and it can just sit there. And considering how much cleaner the rest of this looks, this is my current tea that I'm drinking out of. My friend Donna gave me this mug and my phone. So here is this, clean and organized. This is ephemera that I need to list, but it's like hundreds of postcards that Brent sent me. So that's going to be like a future Bob problem. It's not really a problem. I've already started listing like 20 of them, but they're separated as to what's listed and not listed. So I'm just gonna leave my ephemera up there. And we need to list all of this stuff. I'm going to leave this up until I get everything listed, and then I'm going to move it back where it was by my desk. I have inventoried that container that was there. I have the paint and the spackle here because, as you can see, that will be the project when I'm done with all of the de-hoarding of the home, is that I get to actually finish doing the renovation parts. But I think this looks much better. You can see counter there with my cups that I'm currently using. That's the inventory I need to list, and then just regular kitchen stuff. I brought my coffee plants back in, so they will have to go back out tomorrow so I can put all of that away when I'm done listing it. And if you guys want to make sure to keep me accountable, you can always follow or save my eBay store. I have all of my stores linked in the description down below. I will list everything on eBay first. And I will also be showing you in 2 days what the final product of the kitchen looks like before we go on and tackle the dining room. So I hope this was enjoyable to you, and I hope that this shows that even when things look dire, or that you're never going to be able to get your space back, or if you just don't know where to start, just pick a spot and start. Starting is always the hardest part. Once you get started, things start to help, like start to pick up. You get that like, oh look, I'm doing it, it's good. It looks so much better now. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all in a couple days, again, for check-in for this stuff and to start the next room.